How we doing?
I'm alright.
Alright, I'm Officer Law with Lawrenceburg Police Department. The reason I'm stopping you is for a DUI investigation. I got a call that you're possibly under the influence.
And then there's
multiple syringes.
You think about the 10,000 residents that we take care of every day. There's nothing more important to us than great health care and great prayer. Everybody agree? Raise your hand. Now I want to tell you,
Welcome back to the Rayanne Show. Today's episode takes place in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and is powered by his signature bourbon, Wild Turkey. In August 2024, the police department received reports that an employee of a local nursing home was leaving the facility while intoxicated. They were quickly able to locate her vehicle and initiated a traffic stop. And here is where our video begins.
How we doing?
I'm alright.
Alright, I'm Officer Law with Lawrenceburg Police Department. The reason I'm stopping you is for a DUI investigation. I got a call that you're possibly under the influence.
Of what?
I don't know. Why would somebody call and say that?
Because I reported another, an aide for saying that she wished that somebody would die.
Okay.
So, that's the only thing I know.
Okay.
It's going to be October 9th, 100.
Okay, so nothing to drink tonight?
No.
Take any kind of medication?
No.
Okay. Give me just a second. You got your driver's license?
I have my text where I texted the DON telling her, and another nurse heard it, and we were supposed to write a letter, and then the next thing I know, they were telling me that I needed to leave. Count the cards and leave. So,
Okay.
Anderson County, yeah. Lawrenceburg, Anderson County, EMS. 71-year-old male had surgery last week. Patient is on blood thinners and he is bleeding from his incision. He is also experiencing an elevated heart rate and shortness of breath.
120 Lawrenceburg.
some people standing down here. I'm going to see what they think.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. 120 Lawrenceburg.
120, if you copy, go ahead.
Did they happen to advise or you can make contact back with them what they thought she was impaired of?
120, I've actually got them on hold with this 911 call standby. I'll make contact.
10-4. You say you got some text?
Yes. I'll show you. As soon as so the aide, this one patient we have is a little bit, she's rambunctious, but she's got an infectious urinary tract infection. So they moved her today, and this aide has a mouth on her anyway, which is ridiculous. But she came around the corner, and in front of me and this other nurse, Allie, she said, this is what she said. And so Timmy is our director, and I thought, I need to report this, right? Because you don't say that you wish somebody would die. I mean, I've been a nurse forever, and if you're in healthcare or...
It's going to be 322 East Woodford Street, 322 East Woodford Street.
I said, I need to tell you that Melissa just said out loud that she wishes she was and preceded that by saying she was a fucking disgusting bitch. The other nurse that's on Wildcat tonight heard her say it as well. And I said Allie because I didn't know her name. And then I said, this was said, I had pooped everywhere, and she just today went into isolation for her urine, so I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. She's usually on Tulip. And she said, oh gosh, okay, will you and Allie write down what you all heard and slide it under my door? And so I was trying to and then I went to the bathroom, and Timmy called me, and she said, "We're overstaffed. I need to budget you." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Did I do something wrong?" And she said, "No, I'm just overstaffed.
Go ahead.
Budget you."
Okay.
So and then that's it. And they said, "We need to count the cards."
She may be on morphine. They thought her feeling some, and there was some missing of all of her trying to get to the patient. Slurred speech and stuff.
10-4.
Slurred speech.
All right. You know anything about morphine missing?
No. I had a resident that just got a new bottle tonight. She's a hospice patient. No.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, step out and do a couple tests for me, and I'll get you out of here, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they're all sticking together so that they don't...
I got you. All right.
I've never done a drug in my life.
Okay.
I can't drink. I had gastric bypass surgery.
Okay. See my finger?
He is considered early-stage heart failure. Her collar is subject to sitting on the back steps. That's where he is most comfortable, is sitting still, but does not will move. The front door is going to be open for units when they arrive.
Yeah, they were 2 minutes out.
Meanwhile, his colleague was speaking with the reporting party and discovered some disturbing facts.
And so we were suspicious. So after she came out of the bathroom, that's when I ran back over to my side. And that's when I saw her take the morphine out of her pocket and open the NARC drawer and put it back in. That's when I got the picture. And then we went in the bathroom that she was in, and this is when I found this. And this is the seal for the morphine. And if you look closely under good light, you can see the blue on it. And that morphine is blue.
Okay. Trying to find my work phone number. Ain't that pitiful? I don't know my work phone number.
Nah, we don't know ours either. It's okay.
We don't work here. We're agencies.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to call them up.
Well, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 statements. Just FYI.
And then we have these pictures of her with that backpack on. So.
Well, I'm wanting you to text them to me.
Text them to them. That's all here.
Okay, here's my work phone number. Send me anything you got about that, about her.
604.
Anything you got.
We wanted to call earlier and let you all actually come up here and catch her, like, in the act, and we were advised not to.
Our administrator not to.
Yeah.
So is everybody getting in trouble for calling?
Oh, yeah,
Probably,
we're
never
probably
gonna
going to
be
be
here
told
again.
not to come back to the facility because we went against
But
the
we're not.
administrator.
Yeah,
but
at
we're
this
like,
point.
as nurses, we are like sworn by ethical duties that we have to report these
Save
things.
lives and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's like we kind of went against what...
We went against what she said, but hey, we all took an oath that we would not...
And we have to protect our residents. And at this
100%,
point, like,
100%,
we're
yeah.
basically we would be letting her steal from these residents.
Well, not only that, the medical abuse and neglect, but
Right.
also she was working under the influence. She could have killed any patient she had, and there's 34 of them over there.
Well, and here's the next thing. I've got a patient screaming in pain over here, and this is the morphine that she was taking from this patient, and I can't give... I took the cart from her.
She has 11 open. She's dying. She came from an
Okay.
abusive place.
Now tell me what this is.
That's the morphine.
That blue stuff is morphine. And if you want to come in here and see the bottles of morphine so that you can verify that that's what it is, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Now is that in her bag?
Yes. So when I found
Somebody's
it out,
got a picture of her with the bag, though.
I
Yes.
sent that to you.
You did?
That's
it
the
probably
one-
came from different numbers.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Because when
Okay.
we found the bag outside, I took a picture of it to send to our DON.
And enough drug paraphernalia.
Okay, that's her with the bag.
Yeah, and I've got a side. I sent you another one, and it's the side. If you zoom in on that one, yeah, that's the NARC drawer, and she's over this way. Go down. That's the NARC drawer with her backpack on. She just came out of the bathroom, and she's got the morphine in her hand, and she's putting it back in the NARC drawer.
Okay.
We did your job for you.
Alrighty.
Do you want this?
Are you hiring?
That's pretty dang, yeah, that's pretty dang easy.
Are you hiring? because we're great PIs, man.
We're
I
not.
work at the prison actually.
We're not hiring. We're not hiring Popo.
Private investigators.
Well, listen,
That's pretty squared away.
Yeah, there's no real.
I'm impressed.
There's no gray area.
Yeah, nurses.
this has been happening. Wait a minute. This has been happening for like 4 weeks, and we've been trying to like catch her, and we've told administration, and they still continue to let her come back here. And
Now, what is she? I mean,
she's an RN.
She's a registered nurse.
she's a full-fledged
She's a
nurse.
full-fledged nurse, yes.
Wow.
Been a nurse for 20 years.
Yeah, she's probably been doing this for a
For
very
a long time, yeah.
Because with agency, you know, you go different facilities.
About how old is she? Just by out of curiosity.
40s, mid-40s. She's like 45, I think. 45 or 50. 50. She just had a birthday last few months ago before I left, so she's in her 50s.
Really?
40s, early 50s.
Well, I would have said older.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tonight,
She shot it up tonight, so I check her body for
Well, let me get down there to these guys and I'll show this to them, and I guess.
Well, what do we have here? It looks like one of the officer's colleagues was able to locate the nurse's ill-gotten drug stash.
So they're convinced that she's been using fentanyl, or morphine. She ordered some for some patients, and she took it to the bathroom, and they found the seal of it in the bathroom. They think that she might be watering it down and giving it to patients, and then she might have shot up herself with it because she was asking for saline too afterward. So I don't know if she was like shooting herself up with it and then put saline in there too, but she did also.
He said he was at the nursing home.
Oh, he's probably talking to nurses out there then.
All right. Okay.
You want me to tell you the truth?
Let me do this first, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right to have your attorney present during questioning. You have the right to stop questioning at any time by requesting your attorney be present or to refuse to answer my questions. Do you understand your rights as I've given them to you?
Yes.
Yes, it would be in your best interest to tell me the truth.
I was going to try to kill myself tonight.
Why?
I've been so depressed lately, and my daughter lost her baby, and I've been sick, and I can't get ahead. I'm going to get kicked out of our home, and I feel like I'm just a disappointment to my kids all the time. And I don't know how else to do it, but I was going to kill myself.
How was you planning on to kill yourself?
I was going to do an overdose of medicine.
What medicine was you going to use?
Whatever I could get.
Okay. So what's the blue syringes?
Well, a lot of it is just food coloring. I've got food coloring in there.
Okay.
I'm a Christian lady.
Walk over here so we can identify some of this.
You say you have food coloring in here?
Yeah, it's in the bag.
It's in there?
Where at?
Right here. Sorry, do you have a tissue?
So what's in there with the food coloring?
There is some morphine in there.
There is.
In each one of them?
I don't know if each one of them, but
Okay.
I put food coloring in there.
Wow. Just to make it look like.
Antibiotic.
Yeah, I know that's antibiotic and that's just normal saline.
Yeah.
So.
I wound care and stuff.
Okay. Where'd you get did you take the morphine from up there?
I don't know if I should even talk anymore.
Okay.
I'm just a big disappointment for everybody. I thought that was enough to just kill me, so...
Oh, 106.
You got a evidence bag.
Yeah.
I'll just put it in.
I got the actual ones in there somewhere. Go ahead, Quan.
Yeah, just a second.
County Quan. Smack down by some witnesses. I got a whole bunch of evidence.
Just so you know, you being in possession of morphine gives me the permission to, the right to search your vehicle, okay?
Units to Farrell.
I got her bag. She admitted that it was her bag. I got about 7 or 8 syringes. She's admitted that she's been Mirandized. She admitted that it's morphine, but she wants to kill herself. Yeah, that's more morphine.
Yeah, we got.
That's the bag. Yeah,
we're in the bag. And her monkeying with the stuff. We're in the bag.
Okay. Well, I'm going to search the vehicle since she had that stuff. Then we'll get into going 10-15 with her for possession of.
Did you DUI too?
I don't see anything with DUI.
Really?
She's right on point with time estimate. Her eyes are fine. Her eyes are dilating. Her speech ain't slurred. I don't think she took any.
They said she was in the bathroom for a while.
Unless it just hadn't kicked in.
Kicked in, maybe.
Yeah. If you want to run her through while I'm searching the car just to see.
They're going to fix that copy 2 on being the units at 0109. We're unable to respond due to that issue.
Says it's food coloring, but a little bit of it is
No. It's what I took a picture of, or what I got a picture of a while ago.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
She's got food coloring and a backpack too, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What color?
Blue.
Well, it's kind of funny because, she's using it, putting it back in, and putting it back in the box.
What would that charge you? What do you, like, it's like endangering the patient by not giving.
Right off the bat, I'd have to sit down and look.
Yeah.
I'd have to sit down and cipher that.
It's almost one endangerment or something. Quite a specific charge. They give you a picture.
Well,
of her with the backhoe.
yeah. He said he had hazards, she admitted. What's your bill?
Surfing terminated. Been one supposed to be clear en route to UK, 3 on advance. 922 will be clear.
And she have syringes in her?
Yeah, there's syringes on
923, that's 113.
Did she say when the last time she used?
She says she hadn't. She was just taking that to kill herself with.
I said it's been going on for several months. And said it's been going on for several months. He said the administration told them they wasn't allowed to do it, and they all got together and they said no. We're nurses, nurse practitioners, licensed practical nurses. Our job is to protect our patients and protect people in general. And they made the decision to call her not. Well, she about took out a fence up her, they all said.
Right, and she, like I said, I followed her from there to here.
Really?
And she swung back in here, heading back that way. I was wondering if she was going back to get that backpack.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, I can't see nothing.
The food coloring that makes sense what they're saying. It's been going on for months. She's been using it and replacing it with food coloring, and these old folks has been they're getting food coloring.
Yeah.
So that ought to be in danger. I'd have to look. It ought to be something to do with the elderly. They're all writing statements up there right now.
Yeah. It should have something to do with endangering the welfare, but I'm gonna go ahead and go 10:15 anyway. Go ahead and get a record.
I was trying to buy some time, and
Will you look at her with A-Ride and see what you think? See if it's something I'm missing.
you could do us a favor. Run back up there. You'll have to go to the side door and ask them ladies when they think the last time she used it. Because they told me, I want to say it's been within the last hour.
Like I said, it might have been quick enough that it had, but nothing works pretty fast.
Yeah, but how long does it last?
And that's how much is it watered down, too. If it's watered down, you ain't getting a full. We gotta take her to Navista.
Well, Eastern State's not going to take her with charges.
These will be pretty hefty charges. Trial and charge of possession of morphine.
Yeah. I'd say it'd be this right here. Her actions is wanton abuse of an adult.
What is it?
Right here. Well, he's one for caretaker too. Well, I thought there was. Yes, sir. And see, they won't call. So that's the only bad part about Eastern State.
Right hand side of the building, to the sidewalk.
Side facing the parking lot. And they won't call when she gets out.
So there should be something about stealing it too, shouldn't there?
Mm-hmm. I'll help you figure out everything on it. And there's nowhere we can take her with charges. We'd have to not charge her.
I'm not, no.
Then Eastern State is not going to
Call us back.
call us back.
They got a lot of suicides in Shelbyville jail with multiple felonies. We did it all the time.
Yeah.
Description not proper detainer.
Do what?
I feel like I'm having a panic attack or something.
What are you having a panic attack for?
I'm not right. I told you I'm broken. I need to go somewhere where I won't hurt myself.
She's complaining pains in her chest. You got a call for that. But she's smart enough to know she's in a lot of trouble, so that's where the panic's coming from.
I need to EMS this location. This female's starting out panic attack, complains of chest pain.
I feel one.
Well, there's going to be a whole bunch. We'll sit down together and figure it out. You've been Mirandized, right? Your Miranda warnings been read to you? Okay, you understood it, correct? When's that last time you actually used that morphine?
Just to see what it did to me, because I had kind of an allergy to it when I was in the hospital.
A little bit earlier. How much earlier are we talking about?
Several hours.
5 minutes before he got out with you, or 5 hours before he got out with you?
Probably 2 hours.
2 hours ago?
2 hours ago.
Okay. She understands that what kind of trouble she's in. That's where the panic's coming from. They can get 30 to 60 minutes is the good effect from them 4 to 6 hours. So you was probably right. I don't know, that probably right probably was right. If she did, definitely went 5 hours.
And on 146 does it.
Let me ask you a crazy question. Why do you feel like you want to harm yourself?
Because my life it's just falling apart.
I mean, what happened in your life that things went south?
That's awful. I know that's awful. And killing yourself is not the answer, but I just feel like I can't be the mom of my kids that I used to be. I'm by myself. I'm lonely. I started with being sick after I had my gastric bypass. I've been in and out of the hospital. I can't eat. I can't. My daughter lost her baby in December, and it's just been downhill since then.
What? During pregnancy, or?
She lost her. She was stillborn at full term.
Wow.
And then she's not talking to me right now. She's mad at me, and the landlord's trying to kick us out.
Well, help me understand something. You're a registered nurse. You know how to get help.
I know I do, but I'm not one that ever says that I'm in pain or I'm hurting or I'm in trouble, or that's never been me. I'm always the one that tries to help people, so.
Well, I appreciate that, but
I know it's not the answer.
I think the good Lord's intervened tonight.
Yeah, because I was going to kill myself tonight. Because I wasn't supposed to pick up my kids till tomorrow, and I had already talked to them on the phone.
I mean, this ain't the way you probably would like the good Lord to intervene. But guess what? Number one, you're not going to kill yourself. We're not going to let you. Number two, you're going to get some assistance that you need. You know what I'm saying? And get you back on the right track instead of on the wrong track. We got ambulance coming. They had to get up out of bed, so they'll be here in a minute. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's called their job. Hey, there you go. Fill him in. I mean, we got to roll with it the way we got to roll with it. There ain't a whole lot we can do. But I know they're not going to take her because of the charges.
Thank you for watching. Ms. Hall was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison for that little stunt. During her sentencing hearing, she mentioned that she would like to be an addiction counselor when she gets out. We would like to wish her the best of luck in her recovery and hopes she achieves that dream. I also reached out to her lawyer and to the Signature Healthcare Corporation, and both refused to comment on the allegations in this episode. If you like this program and you wish to see more true crime news, I encourage you to subscribe. It's free and it helps me get these videos out. Thank you for watching, and may our guidance bless you all.